During International Women's Day, there was an awesome statue unveiled in New York, Wall Street to be specific. It was the Fearless Girl, a 4-foot statue featuring a young girl who's basically standing up to the bull. And I love this because it's a representation of how there needs to be, more gender equality in corporate jobs. And it went along with the theme for International Women's Day.
Okay, that's kind of true, but we need some more context. During International Women's Day this year, State Street Global Advisors, which is a global advising firm that manages about $2.5 million in assets, commissioned a sculpture in conjunction with its marketing agency McCann Advertising to create the statue Fearless Girl, which depicts a young girl standing in the way of the charging bull. So this wasn't simply an artist who believed in a cause installing their work in a public space. It was basically a corporate propaganda, which is something I thought you guys didn't like. Now, on the other hand, the charging bull sculpture was created by Arturo Di Modica, who paid $350,000 out of his own pocket to create the sculpture and put it facing the New York Stock Exchange in 1989 without a permit. That's kind of badass. This guy's basically fucking Banksy. The NYPD took it away, but it was apparently so popular at the time that those in the area demanded it be returned, and has since become one of the most famous sculptures in American history.
Now, here's an unexpected twist to the story. The person who sculpted the bull is really upset about this because he feels like the Fearless Girl has completely flipped the meaning of the bull from a positive thing to a negative one.
Which is completely true. Throughout the years, Di Modica has described the statue as a symbol of strength of the American people. Di Modica's assistant even said at the time of its creation that he wanted to encourage everybody to realize America's power through this statue. That message has now been corrupted by this new statue, which subverts its message for a new message.
That's it. I'm speechless sometimes, but instead of saying, you know what, this is brave. The young girl is facing off with the bull. We salute that. We celebrate it. It's all of a sudden, which is always what we deal with as being empowered women and being strong, that we can't just be strong without being a threat to manhood. It can't just be strong.
Or insult.
So to be an empowered woman, you have to take a piece of art that had absolutely nothing to do with gender oppression, make it about gender oppression, and then scoff and cry victims when the artist gets mad at you for it because you've made something he cares about into the villain of your narrative. I mean, if I were the artist, I would be upset about that too. I mean, the intentions of what Di Modica had when he made that statue are completely at odds with what this new statue makes it seem like. If you spend a lot of time and a lot of money working on this one piece of art with a message that you want to convey, it's completely reasonable to be mad about it when someone intentionally tries to distort that message.
We continuously deal with this economic situation where the very people that you're defending in Wall Street have been taking advantage of us over and over again. You know, I look at that bull and I don't think, here's what he believes the bull means: freedom in the world, peace, power, and love. I don't look at the bull and think of that.
Okay, so Wall Street sucks, so fuck the bull and fuck what the artist thinks about the bull. Got it.
Dude, it's the same sculpture. Your sculpture's the same sculpture as her.
Absolutely.
Yours was, let's be optimistic and powerful in the face of something that's daunting and scary. And that's exactly what her sculpture is all about. You had the stock market crash.
Yeah.
You built the bull. My favorite thing is he recalls, he's an artist, I get it. Mm-hmm. Artists are emotional, and I see when someone like...
Okay, but this is the thing, my dude. This sculpture of a girl has all of its power because of its proximity with the sculpture of the bull. The artist is using the bull to further a message a company wants that completely overshadows the intentions the first artist had when he originally placed the sculpture there decades ago. It would basically be the same as me replacing your voice in this video by just saying I love Trump over and over and over again in this video. You would probably be mad at me if I did that because I'm using something you created and riffing off of it to further my own agenda, which completely goes against your agenda.
I love that. I love that. And you know what? I can't believe I didn't even think about this originally, but isn't art supposed to be something that's left for the viewer to interpret?
No.
Yeah.
Or the consumer to interpret?
Nope.
So isn't it a little unfair for the artist to say, no, you have to love the bull and think of the bull in a positive light, okay? If you don't, you're insulting the bull.
It's
So I hope most of you can realize why this is a completely ridiculous argument. What you have to do is understand the historical context of why the bull was put in place, as well as the artist's intentions in keeping the bull there. For example, I have songs that I listened a lot to in high school, and when I listen to them now, I automatically think of high school. However, I don't say that those songs are about my high school, because I can understand that that wasn't the songwriter's intentions when he made the song. Art is not fucking subjective that way. I mean, with the logic that Anna is using, I can say the Mona Lisa is about pedophilia. I can say the Statue of David is about genocide. I can say anything because art is subjective and whatever I think is right. Art is not fucking subjective.
Yeah, you're right.
It's weird. It's weird to say, no, you have to interpret the art the way that I want you to interpret it. Doesn't that go against what art is?
You know what, Anna? That's actually a great point, and it leaned me a little bit more towards your side. And, you know, it was actually this next argument she presented that really just convinced me.
Yeah, I'm fucking better than you.